Hello folks, Jay Barino here at StarCraft Remastered. We're heading into mission number 9 of the Protoss campaign Shadow Hunters. We're getting close to the end.
In Taro Adun, Executor. My gratitude to you for having secured my release knows no bounds. By all the gods, we may win yet. The time has come to let loose the fury of the Dark Templar. Zeratul, perhaps the time has come to tell our friends of the foe we face.
Indeed. When I slew the Cerebrit Onchar, I touched briefly with the essence of the Overmind. In that instant, my mind was filled with its thoughts. And I tell you now, our worst fears have come true. The Zerg were indeed created by the ancient Selnaga, the same beings that empowered us in our infancy. But the Overmind grew beyond their constraints, and has at last come to finish the experiments they began so long ago.
So you see, my friends, we fight not only to save Ire, but all creation. If we fall to the Zerg, then the Overmind will run rampant throughout the stars, consuming all sentience, all life. It is up to us to put an end to this madness, once and for all.
Our forces shall engage the primary Zerg hive clusters in an attempt to weaken their defenses. Once their numbers have thinned out, Zeratul and his companions can infiltrate the clusters and assassinate the Cerebrits. Adun willing, the Cerebrits' deaths will distract the Overmind long enough for us to assault it directly.
Okay, use Zeratul to destroy the Zerg Cerebrits. Heroes must survive as usual. This is a weird setup on this map. It's very strange, but let's go ahead and get set up right away. I think we want to go left first. We can leave most of these units right in the middle because this is where the Zerg are going to come from. And then let's send our probes over to get set up. So there is a geyser here that I'm not that concerned about. We do have 1,000 minerals and gas, which is fantastic. So let's just come on all the way down here and set up our first nexus. There's another place where we can set up a second nexus. There's basically 4 little slots. 2 with gas, 2 with minerals. It's just real strange. We want to set up some pylon power down here because we're going to need some cannons. And then 3 of you stay here, and let's go ahead and set up some more pylons because we're going to need them. Probably just right here for now is fine. Like right over there is fine. As long as the Zerg don't circumvent us. Now, being cloaked should be enough. Should be enough to defend against the Zerg early on. I think, and we have Phoenix, who's going to be really good anti-air in the meantime until we get some actual cannon set up. But for now, let's just wait. We don't need any extra gas because we started with so much of it. So 24, so 8 and 8, that's 24 total right there. And then the Nexus will give us an extra 10, so we should be good. Oh wait, no, I need another pylon. Soon, at least soon, we'll need another pylon right here. Space is a consistent issue on this map. It's just a real weird map. Very strange setup. That should give us enough in order to start making more probes. I mean, we'll have enough to make 2 extra probes here soon, so we just need to get set up. A forge and a fast gateway. Maybe not even a fast forge, it's hard to say. I mean, the enemy will give us a pretty long reprieve here right at the beginning. Arbiter's pretty tanky, gives us that base +1 armor is good. Okay, there we go, and there's our extra pylon. So let's just get set up. We just need solid mineral income, so I dumped all my money into more probes right now. I can actually cancel those and get a gateway. Probably the smart choice. A gateway, the smart choice with Jay Barino. There would be some sort of homely music that goes along with it too, like a little jingle. Hi, I'm Jay Barino. Let's talk about gateways. It'd be me in a rocking chair, maybe? I don't know about a rocking chair. That's maybe a little too old, but I'd be wearing a sweater. Or maybe I'd be wearing a sweater tied around my torso. You know, it's like draped over my shoulders. I'd be sitting in a chair next to a fireplace. Let's talk about gateways today. Who wants to see that show? Is it really a show on YouTube? I feel weird talking about YouTube shows. Is it really a show? Maybe I'm just so... I mean, technically it is. I mean, what is this? It's a series. It's a show. Well, I mean, what else would it be, I suppose? It's just such a strange concept for me to think, like, I'm making a show. It's not a television show, but it is a show. Is that fair to say? I guess. I mean, it'd be kind of arbitrary constraint to be like, well, shows are only when there's a producer. There, you know, it requires a cast. I guess I'm the cast and the producer and the director. I fund everything. I decide what happens. There's an audience. I don't know. I'm not in TV Guide. Again, it's not a television show. I don't really know enough about the television industry to know if there's a specific definition of show. I'm sure that the producers of Homeland or something would be remiss if they heard that Jay Barrino is claiming that he runs a show on YouTube. I don't know. There's the YouTube Red shows, stuff like that. I don't know. It seems kind of interesting. If you follow the people that YouTube has gotten to make those shows, then yeah, I'm totally into that. But I mean, I don't particularly care that much for a lot of the YouTubers that they got. I don't know. I'm on YouTube. I am a YouTuber, but I really don't care about the big names on the platform. It's not. I mean, it should be. It seems like it would be smart of me to keep up with that kind of stuff. It's important. It's the platform that I'm on. It's what people are interested in. But like, I don't care what PewDiePie is doing or game theorists or markup. I don't know. Who are these people? I know their names, but like, who are they? I have no idea. I don't follow any of that. But they have, you know, these people have hundreds of, no, not hundreds of millions. Is it? I mean, no way it's hundreds of millions, right? It's like 3-4 million. Honestly, I have no idea. Didn't PewDiePie get like 50 million or something? See, that's what I'm saying though. I have no clue. I don't know anything about this platform. What people like and do not like about it. It's a mystery to me. I just make some StarCraft videos. I like the game of StarCraft. I enjoy it. I enjoy playing it. I share it with others who apparently do like it as well. I wasn't sure if other people would enjoy what I'm doing, but apparently people do, which is exciting for me. So I continue to do it. It's like that's pretty much that. There's nothing extra to it. All right, let's go ahead and set up some extra cannons. We're gonna have some gas coming up here. I'd like to go and grab the other. I would like to go and grab the other. Let's grab one more cannon here just in case. The other set of minerals. So let's send our probe over and try to find it. And that means we're also going to need to set up extra defense on the other side here, because the Zerg will come from both directions. There we go. I think it's just something about social media, the internet in general, the age of information, is it gives everyone a bit of a mouthpiece. And this is going to be really pompous coming from me, but look, I feel like I've earned my stripes in a way. You know, I spent the time talking, and again, it's StarCraft. It's not really anything to be taken particularly seriously. But I've earned my stripes. People have made it clear that, at least a subset of a reasonable amount of people have made it clear that they're interested in something that I'm talking about or watching my videos, right? Some people don't. Some people, probably a lot of people, more people than not, more people than have stayed, have found my videos and thought, you know what, I don't like this guy. I'm not going to keep watching. But enough people stayed where it's like, I've earned my stripes. People, like, I have some weight when I have an opinion specifically based around the games that I'm playing. Whereas, again, the internet allows everybody to say something really stupid and then assume that they deserve to be heard and listened to. And that's not anti-freedom of speech, that's not censorship. I'm just saying it's just, not everybody has a smart opinion. Not everyone is smart. And honestly, I think there's a large amount of people who, just by speaking and with having people see it publicly, is actually an active detriment to our society in general. Again, it's very pompous coming from me. I haven't done anything on this channel to make it seem like that opinion that I have is worthwhile, right? So it's kind of a catch-22, I suppose. It's not like I have a politics or a philosophy channel that has grown in following, you know, and just because a lot of people like you also doesn't mean that you necessarily have something smart to say either. So I don't know, maybe just the fact that, you know, I'm willing to have that critical thought of like, maybe not everything I say is as smart as I think it is. Like, just that idea there is it's important. It's an important thought to have, that most people, I think a lot of people on the internet, I dare say most, don't even consider. And they think, you know what, maybe what I'm saying is actually pretty fucking stupid. But that's the problem. You know, you have the anonymity effect. And you have a lot of kids who just, you know, you could say anything. And someone who's reading that has no idea the context properly. You lose lots of context on the internet, and you don't understand who the speaker even is, which is a big issue. Like, you don't even know who the person that you're listening to is for real. I mean, I think because I am speaking aloud, you get a general idea. You know about how old I am. That makes a big difference too. So, you know, people read things that aren't even topical to them, because it's like if a kid says something, it may be topical to other kids, but it's not topical to a lot of adults. So it's just a lot of things that people don't maybe don't take into account, perhaps, when they think, oh, well, I deserve to be heard on the internet. No, you don't. I mean, I don't. I don't think I do either. It's more just like how many people are willing to listen to you, I suppose, which again may not even be its own good judge of what content is deserved to be heard. Because I mean, there's, you know, clickbait, rampant clickbait all over the place. That's a problem too. And there are professionals who understand clickbait and just actively use it against you, so that you see certain things. Oh, that was good that I set those cannons up. There's the plague. We don't want our heroes to get played, though. Back up. Let's get a shield battery up here. I don't know. That's why I'm happy sticking with StarCraft. I go on these little tangents every so often. They're not to be taken very seriously. Because I actively know that it's not everything I say is worth being taken seriously. I know right off the bat, so I'm glad that that's the case, that people don't actively take me too seriously, because that would be a mistake. You get too involved in real-life stuff on a platform, again, that gives everybody a mouthpiece, and then you do all this YouTube drama. I don't care about any of that. I would hate so much to be involved in some sort of YouTube drama. I mean, I don't know how it would happen. Like, I actively try to avoid it. But it's so easy on the internet. You get targeted by a specific group of people. And, ugh. It's just a problem. It's just a problem all around. And it's not, I'm not making this political. I'm absolutely not. It could be any group of people, whether you're, you know, you want to say you're right or left-leaning, whatever. I'm saying it doesn't matter. Every group has its weirdos that has the potential to just cause a ruckus for others. It's a big issue that I have in general. Again, social media, people deserving, they think they should be listened to. And that's the thing. I would keep making videos if no one was watching. I was making videos for a long time before anyone was actively watching them. And I didn't really have the goal of making it big, hitting it big. It's never really a huge thing of mine. I don't actively advertise for myself. There's so much more I could do on YouTube, on the platform, to make myself a little better known. But I don't do it. I should, but I don't. And I think it's just, again, goes to show, like, it's not important. It's not worth the risk to give myself that much exposure. Like, I'd rather just stick to the StarCraft, the RTS niche, the gaming niche. I don't want to get involved with any of that other junk. It's silly.
What would you ask of me?
Okay. Jay Barino, I have the best opinions. Mine are the smartest. I thought of something late last night, right before I went to sleep, or when I was pooping, and I thought, you know what? Life is this way, so everybody has to know. So I'm going to leave a comment on the Yahoo forums. Yahoo forums are just gold. I think they're shut down now. I remember, I don't, they still exist? I think the Yahoo forums maybe were changed in some fashion. I don't remember, but it was kind of a treasure trove of crazy on the Yahoo forums. And sadly, I think most of the people on the Yahoo forums were adults. There's no excuse there. Okay. So I can make more arbiters, but I ain't going to. We're not making any more arbiters. Okay, we can spread our stuff out just a little bit. We'll make some extra pylons as well for the supply. We haven't made any units yet. I'm actually very proud of myself. I've done nothing. I've done nothing to further my strategic position on this map. Okay, and then this is all saturated. And we probably need a pylon farm down here. We got a lot of space down here. So we're going to start pumping out Dragoons, High Templar. Not Reavers, though. No siree. Jay Marino, Reavers, some of the best DPS against ground units. Not doing it. Not today. Didn't I just tell you that stupid opinions aren't worth being heard on the internet? That's actually not what I was just saying. But it was just, you know, it's funny because of Reavers. We don't like Reavers here. It's Jay Marino channel doesn't like Reavers. I'll make a joke about it. Alrighty. We got gas, so we're going to do High Templar. Lots of them. Oh, yeah, baby. Give me the High Templar. That is so many Archons that we're going to make. It's going to be a dream. Can rebuild some cannons. We're getting plagued. Please just avoid... I don't care about the cannons. That's fine. We're going to need observers, though, because there are burrowed defilers that just sit up here. We have to find them. We can't until we get an observer.
We are vigilant.
You're not that vigilant because you can't see the burrowed defilers. Okay, let's do it. Let's do it, High Templar. This is your show. What do we got here? Oh, wow, we can see it. It got close enough that we can actually float. It floated in range of us. I was going to say, I'm going to need a couple scouts, because there are Guardians just kind of hanging around this map. Wait, where? I know I made more High Templar. Make the Archons. There we go. High Templar. Do it. Sacrifice yourselves for the greater good. I must have missed one. Oh, yeah. And then we will continue to get upgrades here momentarily. And then scouts, just a couple. Just like 2 or 3 scouts. They're going to help us get rid of Guardians that are hanging up on the high ground, hanging out on the high ground as we move in. Oh, wait a minute. I do have... Where did I start making that? I already did make this. All right, there we go. 5 Archons. Pretty much just going to focus on getting to 3-3 here momentarily. That's going to be the bee's knees. And then what we can do is just make a bunch of Zealots with some tactical anti-air. It'll be fine. I mean, the Archons are anti-air. We're going a little overboard there, but that's okay. Do we need more probes? We could probably stand to have a few more probes. I'm not going to be taking any other bases, I don't think. I think we can just get this show on the road. This map, again, though, I don't find particularly challenging. Plague, if we get hit with Plague along the way, that's going to be a problem. I just heard them unburrow and hit us with Plague. Okay, well, they got close to us. That's good. Plague, not good against Archons, though, so that's really, really good. I don't mind if my buildings slowly burn down to Plague, but I will make extra pylons, just in case. Okay, well, that thing just tried to spawn it wasn't spawn broodlings, excuse me. It was trying to just ensnare, which is fine. StarCraft AI is just real weird. It just does weird things every so often. I don't get it. This is looking good. I'll bring the Arbiter, but I mean, I don't really care that much. It'll help a little bit. There's a couple sunken colonies. There's like a group of sunken colonies where if we attacked it with a bunch of get 'em cannons, a bunch of Reavers, then it would go down really fast. But I'm not doing it. I refuse. I refuse. What's going on over here? It's a couple drops again. Just a few groups of cannons here and there is good enough. After effects of Plague. Wow, 2 hit points, not just 1. Okay, come on down here. I have a random topic, but I feel the need to talk about it. I'm not just doing this to fill the dead air here, because I am going to go and attack, but I'm gonna talk about it when we go and attack. Is the Netflix Marvel shows. So you got Daredevil, Season 1 and 2, Jessica Jones, Luke Cage, and Iron Fist. So Iron Fist got pretty poor reviews, but we watched it recently, and I thought it was fine. I didn't think it was any better or worse than the first season of Daredevil. So I don't know. In retrospect, I'm not sure what the issue was around Iron Fist, and so I'm not gonna like I'm not blindly defending it. I'm just saying I watched it. I thought it was fine. I didn't think it was great. I didn't think it was bad. I thought it was fine. And I just wanted to make that clear because I don't know. Maybe someone can fill me in on what the issue with Iron Fist was, because I feel like all those shows, they're fine. They're good, but they're not great. I thought the first half of Luke Cage was really good. I'll give it that. I thought the first half of it, before the Diamondback stuff, was really, really good. But then they got rid of their key villain and he went away. Jessica Jones, because of David Tennant, and also Kristen Ritter is a really good actress as well. But, you know, I think Kilgrave really made that show with David Tennant. Really, really good show. Probably my favorite. But, you know, Daredevil's kind of a wet blanket. He wears a weird costume. I think after they gave him that costume, they realized, like, maybe we should just leave that in the past. They don't need costumes. All right. Auto attack. Auto attack. We're going to red. Get in there, buddies. But anyway, yeah, so what's the deal with Iron Fist? Why did people not like it? Because I didn't watch it when the reviews were happening, so I wasn't really paying attention to it. Like, is there a reason we shouldn't like this? Yeah, kill these defilers. Good work. They plagued my my Archons, which I had mentioned is not a problem. What did I leave back here? Move on in. I think my Observer has been killed, but that's okay. We did kill the brown defilers. They may rebuild them. So yeah, fill me in, because I think I understand most of the criticism of the show, but I'm just saying, I don't think the other Marvel shows weren't that way. I feel like Iron Fist was as bad as the other as bad and good as the other Marvel shows, except Jessica Jones, which did stand out because of its villain. Get out of there, Archon. A lot of Ultralisks here. A lot of Ultralisks here. We have Archons, though. Okay, we took them out. Let's head back. I don't think... Yeah, well, okay. This is what our heroes are for. We'll rebuild this stuff momentarily. Let's go back to the middle. Continue clearing out the middle. So we started watching the Defenders right after, and that's been great. I think you know, they did really well at bringing all the people together. They could have rushed it, and they didn't. I think they did a great job there. I was a little nervous, again, that it would be, like, super fast, super rushed, but it was not. It was just the right speed, I'd say, in my humble opinion. Let's just... More best speed. All right, let's just go like crazy zealots here. They're crazy! Okay, red is effectively gone. I made some scouts. Here they are. Bring them on over here. We don't need that many scouts. That's where all my money went. No, Archon, no! No! Go! That was a waste. Okay, come on over here. Actually, we don't even need these scouts now. There you go. Okay, we're gonna hang out. We're gonna wait for our other units to stream on in. I heard upgrades completing, but I don't know what. Zealots are on their way. Dragoons, Zealots. Yeah, I mean, we have the production here. We just need to wait for these units to make their way up the map. I have a little more space where I could probably afford to bring more stuff up. The enemy did circumvent us when we went and attacked, so let's just reset up this defense and be safe. Like, I think the end of episode 3 of Defenders was like a masterpiece of television, right? But it's still kind of dependent on finishing up. You have to watch all the other shows to have the good feeling of all the 4 different heroes, and you know, they incorporate all the side characters from the different shows for the most part, and I don't know. I think it was really well done. Iron Fist is just weird because he's just a weird hero. He's just very strange, and they played it well because he's like, oh, he's a fish out of water. Whatever. Let's go. Let's keep these guys in the back to look for Guardians when we get there. We're gonna have a real fight on our hands when we go and attack. Oh, no, okay, well. We're gonna have a real fight on our hands when we go and attack white and brown. But until then, let's just keep making stuff, and we'll be fine. Let's go ahead and hotkey our scouts. I would use them to kill those Guardians, but my Dragoons seem just fine. Scouts at least tanky enough that when I accidentally fly them over spore colonies, they survive. Keep auto-attacking. Actually, the rest of you can just group up here. Looks like we've basically got... Yeah, red is gone. What I'll probably do is send a zealot or two over here to make sure that they didn't rebuild. Then we can go to either brown or white. Did they rebuild? No, okay, he got spawn broodling done. Great. Okay, try again. She won't have enough energy to do that again. All right, you all run back to the middle. Got a lot of gas where I could probably rebuild my Templar, my Archons. Okay, and then Dragoons, and then Zealots. There you go, and then we'll bring Zeratul up. Okay, red is not rebuilding, that's great. We can go right up the middle, and just try not to get too spread out as we go and attack, but let's just hang out. Again, we're gonna have +3 everything here soon, except air, which we don't need. Did we destroy this? No, we did not. Get them, scouts. We're gonna lose one. We're gonna lose a scout just to trying to destroy one spore colony. Come on. There you go. Okay. Probably didn't. We didn't even need to destroy that. And observers as well because I ran them over spore colony. I have a bad habit of doing that, don't I? Let's bring the Arbiter too, even though it won't matter. We can bring these two fellas. They can't be spawn broodling. They can be plagued though, I believe, which would drive me bonkers, but. Okay, let's make some more. Let's make some more Archons. We still have 2 alive from the first go. Okay, we're just gonna wait for all these guys to make their way up, and Archon? The merging is complete. And we are cloaked, so we can't really be spawn broodlinged. And they probably won't plague us. I mean, they might, but they probably won't. I'm not sure where recall would be helpful. I mean, there's Zerg bases up top here. We're just going to avoid those for the most part. Okay, here come our observers. Archons, Archons. I think I made a few more Templar, didn't I? I should have had enough for 3 more Archons. Whatever. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to hotkey my scouts and my observers together. And it's time. Just go. Just go. See what happens. Just go. It's fine. We'll leave the heroes in the back for now. It's just like full of canyons and stuff. Just go. Arbiter just follow some of this stuff. I guess we're going in the right direction. It looks like we're making our way through this canyon properly. Again, we're just going to avoid the top level stuff. Okay, and we are +3. Yeah, we should hotkey my heroes because I will lose track of them. Let's get rid of... There you go. And then we're going to have my observers follow the Arbiter and have the Arbiter follow some of this stuff. All right, we're getting crazy. We're already in there. Yeah, I mean, this is what I told my units to do, to be fair. I just told them to go get in there. So get in there. I mean, we have a huge army. They're not gonna stop us. They simply will not. Okay, and then Zeratul, I think Zeratul just needs to be around. I don't think he needs to deliver the last hit, but I think he needs to be there for the final attack. So let's get him in there. We'll have Phoenix attack too as revenge. Well, actually we have to have Phoenix kill the white Cerebrit. Stop it. Zeratul, get in there. I think he got the last hit anyway. Okay, these Zerg are officially gone. They're not technically neutral, though. So again, it's very inconsistent how Blizzard decides what happens when a Cerebrit dies. I'm not complaining. I kind of said that with an incredulous voice. It's not really a big issue to me. I'm just pointing out that it is very inconsistent. Okay, let's get in there with all these units. Attack over to the right, wherever the white base is. Gonna find, I think it's Gorn. Phoenix gets his revenge, right? So get in there. Our Arbiter is gone. We have more than enough here. I'm really not that concerned about my heroes. Zeratul hasn't even taken any damage. We're attacking from the other direction. Okay, I'm just gonna have Zeratul and Phoenix attack the Cerebrit while the rest of my units deal with whatever else is in here. Again, sweet, sweet revenge for Phoenix. We've done it. Pretty straightforward mission. Just a big group of units. It didn't really even matter what I made. I made a little bit of everything except Reavers. And not Carriers, because Mass Carriers gets boring. You can only use mass carriers once or twice in a campaign before you're like, I can't do this again. It's just, I know, okay. I'm not saying in your private time you shouldn't make mass carries every time, but I am not going to make mass carries every time I find that it's just horribly boring. I'm not doing that. All right, this has been Jay Barino. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye now.